Hi, I'm Captain Andrea.
And I'm Commander Matthew.
And welcome to TrekBack Tuesday.
This is the show here on Nerd News Today that seeks out old toys and new Star Trek merchandise from across the universe. I see what you're doing here.
Why don't you tell us, Commander Matthew, what we have today?
Well, it's pretty clear that the captain is hinting at what's in front of us today. That's because we're taking a look at a piece of merchandise based on the original Star Trek series. This is coming to us from 2016. This is Lieutenant Hikaru Sulu from Mezco's 112 Collective series.
I love the Mezco 112s. They are just... the work that they're doing is... it's pretty incredible.
I mean, we don't really cover them as much as we'd like to because we don't really collect this figure that much. After seeing this, that might change today.
Mostly, it's about space.
Yes. Yeah, but we have actually covered them a lot at toy fairs and other events, and we always love what they do, but we haven't really given them enough love in terms of reviews, so that changes today.
Yes. It was around 2016, 2015, somewhere around there, that they started doing Star Trek figures, and oh my gosh, this just blew me away when I saw them. And as you can see, Sulu has the really cool yellow box signalizing his colors and his designation. Take a look at the back.
It's a little quick preview of how the Sulu is going to look. So this actually is not even the full box. This is actually just the slipcase covering the box. So how cool is that?
Not only does it say Star Trek on here, but it also has the Star Trek 50th anniversary logo on it. That pretty much gives you the idea as to when this was coming out.
Yeah, this is part of the 50th anniversary line. That was a big year for Star Trek stuff in general. That's the year that they had Star Trek Mission in New York, in fact.
That's the year I officially joined Starfleet and finally watched all of Star Trek.
And she really did, folks. She basically watched every series, including the cartoon, from start to finish.
The animated series is highly underrated. It's pure genius. Fight me. Fight
It's okay, Captain.
me.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay, Captain.
Sorry.
So this is the slipcase. Let's go ahead and slide the slipcase off just so you can see. So yeah, it just basically is the exact same thing.
Ta-da!
From,
it's
both sides.
Literally the same thing.
Yeah. But at least it's a little extra added layer of protection, and I appreciate that. Because these are really meant to be high-end collectibles, so that's a good thing.
But then the extra fun is, check this out.
You get an awesome-looking window display here. You get a look at the figure on this side, a really lovely gold Enterprise over here.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I'm dying to get this out of package.
Well, all you have to do, Captain, is give me the orders, and we'll make it so.
Ooh, I see what you did there. Good job, Commander Matthew. Beam him out.
Hi, Captain. One day I'll be Captain.
He wishes.
Lieutenant Sulu is on the bridge, Captain.
Wow. Am I glad he's here.
This is a real masterpiece of a Star Trek figure.
I don't even know what to say. This is incredible work.
Yeah, and you can see here, like, this is the reason why these things are a high-end toy.
Yeah, these, I will say, these are the ones that really suck me in. I love the DC and Marvel superhero stuff that Mezco does, but it was the Star Trek stuff. Even without being a hardcore fan and just really knowing it from the pop culture standpoint of view, this is what really just made me go, whoa, I want merch.
Yeah, these are great. The likeness is spot on. The outfit is spot on, front and back. Just, they nailed it. The pants are right. They got the bell bottoms. They got the shiny boots. It's a total package.
I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. I mean, just the face. Like, really, he looks as though he's about to open up a can of whoop ass, though.
Especially with these hands on.
I know. He's like, boom, I'm getting ready to, fisticuffs or something. And just because I grew up with dolls, it's the first thing that it's one of the first things that we start doing. Let's be honest, for those who are doll collectors or who played with dolls, we always check what's underneath. And I have to say, what's underneath, even that is pretty awesome. He has a chest joint, but he also has nipples.
Which is pretty rare for an action figure.
Yeah, not only is it pretty rare for an action figure, for this kind of action figure, I wouldn't expect it, because this is more of a collectible than a playable figure. So just having that, and yep, he's just showing it off. Woo, look at my nips. It's like he's on spring break.
Yeah.
But
spring break on Ryza.
This was pre-Ryza, so But
they
either
had plenty
way,
other planets like it.
Yeah, true. But either way, I mean, it's just kind of amazing that they put that kind of deep.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Just overall, it's really great. But there's even more to it than just what we see here. That's what's even more impressive about this figure. There's so much more to this Sulu than just what you're seeing in front of us right now.
So I'm going to start with the really easy, and that is his base.
This giant sugar cookie of a base.
Yeah, look at that. It'll just like, oh look, yellow, 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 yellow. Oh, and and look how good it looks with us and our uniforms. Come on.
It really does look nice. It's like a giant frisbee too. Hey, catch, Captain. Nice.
That was way better than I expected. Okay, so he has that part of the base. He has a claw, which helps him stand.
It's not a claw machine, but it's close enough.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that claw.
It helps with the posability.
That claw is articulated. It has an articulated elbow joint essentially, as well as the claw itself is articulated, so it can fit around the figure. And the way this works is there's a part on the base here that you can either basically use this part here itself to just simply place his feet onto it because there are peg holes for it, or you can use the action base by popping this part out like so.
This is super clever and just ingenious of Mezco to do this.
And there we go. And that's how you would use that. We would just flop him into like this, and now you could have him in like some real dynamic poses if you wanted. You could even have him floating in the air and doing kicks and stuff. I don't know.
You can have him do some fun stuff.
You can do all the things, basically.
He looks like Peter Pan now.
Yeah. That's really cool. I didn't know they were going to actually include that with the Star Trek figures, because it's not like they're really going to be jumping in the air that often.
Well, yeah. Oh, this is a terrible pose I put him in.
That is. Let's get him off this base.
Sorry about that, Sulu. You deserve so much better. Now it's time to move on to the best and most fun part of any of these kind of reviews, the accessories.
And he has a lot of accessories.
Sulu comes with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 different hands.
Yeah, all for different things. All his accessories.
We're going to pop a few of them on, but we're not going to do all of them because that'd be crazy. He comes with a phaser, which is just, oh my god, the accuracy of this, the detail on this.
That's a spectacular phaser.
Yeah. It's also sharp.
Which is weird.
Yeah, don't expect that, but it's all good. He comes with a tricorder. It's a fabric strap, and so that way you have some, manipulation for getting it over him and over his head. But what's really cool about it is
flips open.
It flips open, and what's great is it has a little screen. It has buttons. You can see all that detail, and for something that small to be that detailed is just...
That's really great.
It's fantastic. Speaking of small and detailed, he has a communicator. Check that out. But what's really cool is, again...
Flips open.
It flips open. And that's just... Yeah, again, the inside is incredibly detailed. It's a little circular. You see the little color and the buttons.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just incredible. Now we're up to the last 2. And I think the most fun of the accessories... You can't have Sulu without his rapier.
And that is a really, really sharp rapier.
Yep. Yeah. As you know.
That really, really is sharp, by the way. That was one of the sharpest things we've ever looked at on this channel.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's nice and long and sharp. You can do some damage with it, which I love.
You really can.
The best accessory of them all, which really isn't an accessory, it's a part of Sulu. It's a second head. And look at that face.
Yeah.
This is pure Takei. Pure smiles, pure amazing.
Yeah, like both heads are really good, but the smiling face is, if this was, 100% Sulu, that's 120% Sulu.
I think that's probably the best way to put it. I mean, the detail work on this is just, it's insane. The way that they made sure to show how the cheekbones and the smile and everything, how it all just moves, like you feel the movement. You see it, you feel it. It's just, I don't know. I don't have quite have the words to describe it other than it's incredible.
It's a real work of art. We also have this bag that came with, and this comes with, I think, all the 112 collective figures. They come with a bag to hold all their accessories, because we have a lot of accessories, as we mentioned.
Again, brilliant thinking on Mezco. Automatically ups the value and the worth of a Mezco product for me.
Yeah.
Just because who else is thinking about providing that?
And if you're a loose collector, you can basically write the character's name here so you remember what it is. And you also notice here, this has an away team belt. So you can actually put that on his waist, and he'll be ready to go for any away missions.
I love it. I love it. Really, this is just brilliant thinking. Brilliant thinking on the part of Mezco. Commander Matthew, I think it's time for us to swap some heads and hands.
I was going to say, are we changing roles? I'm so ready to get another pip on my collar.
No,
maybe next time.
Such a long way to go.
Well, in that case.
Take off the head. Take off the head. Ooh, listen to that. Oh, so creepy.
Yeah, let's change some hands too. How about that?
Would this be the easiest way to take his shirt off too?
It actually would be, and also this is probably the best way to get his shirt off. So why don't we go ahead and do the fencing foil first?
I think that's a great idea. Okay, I will say this about the shirt. While it's relatively easy to take off, part of me would not. I wouldn't have objected if they had maybe attached a little Velcro tab on the back to help open it up, so that way it's a little looser.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you take his shirt off too much. That's a weird thing to say about a figure, I know. But if you like swapping it out for display and everything, I feel like you're likely to stretch the shirt a little too much.
Agreed, yeah. But I guess I wanted to keep the look to be sleek. And they accomplished that at the very least.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And here we go. There's this fencing foil.
Ooh.
And there's our Sulu on the base.
Wow.
It's very dynamic.
Wow. This is just incredible. I don't know about you, but I'm smitten.
Yeah, I am. I am as well. There's a lot of Sulu figures out there in the market you can get from Playmates, from Diamond Select and Art Asylum, even from Mego right now, in fact. But this one here, especially at this scale, this is a stellar figure. This is one of the best representations of George Takei.
I completely agree. Sulu's looking fine and dashing and ready to, take on hordes of whatever. But you know what? I think it's a little chilly and he needs to put a shirt on.
Agreed. So let's swap this stuff out, put his shirt back on. Let's get maybe the phaser and his weight team belt on him.
I think that's a great idea. Starfleet regulations. He should probably have a shirt on. Maybe give him the more serious face.
So let's try out his phaser. Why don't you put the... Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's try out his away team belt.
Oh, yeah, we should get that on first.
Out of the sack. And this has... this should be pretty easy to get on as well. So it's just got...
a nice little snap.
Yep. Just snap it in place and it'll untuck his shirt, but that's snapped in.
And then you can just
easily.
adjust it however you need to.
Yeah, and in fact, it does have a little spot to put his phaser. But we're going to have him hold his phaser.
And there you go.
Why don't we put on his tricorder as well? Let's suit him up for, a big mission. And he's looking pretty good.
Is there any room for his communicator?
I think he could probably hold it in this hand. Let's see if he can.
Pass it to you.
We'll flip it open. And I don't know if this is actually the right hand to hold it, but it's in there at least, so...
Wow, look at him. He's ready for a mission.
It's pretty nice looking.
Just looks so good.
Yeah, this is a very, very good Sulu. If you haven't been collecting Mezco 112 figures...
You need to check them out, because you've been missing out.
Unfortunately, there's a downside to these, in that the Mezco Star Trek figure line is very, very small. All they ever got to do, unfortunately, was Kirk, Spock, Sulu, and Mirror Spock.
Did they do Mirror? And Mirror Kirk.
But that's essentially the same figure. Mirror Spock at least has the goatee.
But Mirror Kirk had a different outfit.
Different outfit. But they did actually make all of Kirk's outfits from the series, including the green outfit.
Yeah. And
they did make a captain's chair, which is like the Tribble edition.
I love that.
But overall, they unfortunately didn't get to go too far with the line.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened. I know that there were talks about expanding to do the full bridge crew.
That was the plan, yeah.
Yeah, that seemed to be the plan, and then for whatever reason they stopped. It was very depressing when that happened. I have to admit, I was so bummed. Because I like the Mezco 112 so much, I really want them to do more female figures. I know that it takes a special type of body type, but they have to do a whole different thing to help create it. So I really hoped we could have gotten an Uhura out of them before they stopped the line, but unfortunately...
Stopped way too soon.
Yeah. I mean, look, judging by this alone, you know that it would have been an amazing line. I mean, I've seen the Spocks, I've seen the Kirk, and it's just, to have the entire bridge crew looking like this, oh my gosh.
It's a real shame they didn't get to finish it, because they were really great figures. Mm-hmm. And that makes it tough, because I want to recommend that people buy these figures, and at the very least you can get them for a pretty reasonable price.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But it is very sad that you won't be able to get all of them in this style.
Yeah.
And that, I know it probably deters a lot of collectors, but I still think it's actually worth getting, because they do stand out, and... Especially if you get the captain's chair for the Kirk, the Tribbles.
Oh my god.
Maybe one day we'll look at that as well. But they're good looking toys.
Yeah. They're definitely worth it.
And we even saw a Dr. McCoy at Toy Fair, in fact, one year. And that was the last prototype we saw before it was cut short.
I was so sad that we didn't get that McCoy. That McCoy looked so good.
Yeah.
Oh. Again, heartbroken. And that's our look at Lieutenant Sulu from Mezco's 112 Collective. I'm Captain Andrea.
I'm Commander Matthew. Thanks for watching this episode of TrekBack Tuesday. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until then, live long and buy toys. We'll see you next time.